Next up, we have a customer requested inspection of a two-piece Super Duty shaft with a bad vibration problem at the center bearing. You can see there's new bearing on it. For my customer Greg, you can see what's going on there now. And we're going to give it a little spin. We'll look at the dashboard, and we'll go back to the dial indicator in a second. So, transmission end, center bearing, rear axle. We got a lot to go through. Try and go real quick, not make any mistakes. You can see it's virtually a light switch. And that's only about 450 RPM. And I'll just look here real quick. And that's that stuttering around on the center bearing stand. I don't let things pound in my balancing machine because it is a balancing machine. So I'm going to slow it down here. We got a lot to touch on. We'll try and go real quick. A lot of packed up rust underneath this weight. The next stop for that will be laying in the street, or there'll be a hole the size of a dime or a nickel underneath it. That would be unfortunate. It has the original U-joints still in it. Those are Spicer Snap-Tights 1410 series. Those are the ones to use. I would put the exact same ones back in it. My approach to these has always been that I take them apart and sandblast all the components and get them back to as close to a new condition as they can be. Rust does not balance. It is irregular. And it's hard to find if something's running out 5 or 10 thousandths when you got 20 thousandths high, crusty rust scale all over the whole thing. These are very high quality components. They've lasted a long time. I have no idea what this truck has done in its life, but these things don't change in an instant, like from one day to the next. It's usually a slow burn. It just changes gradually, and then it gets to a point you start feeling it inside of the cab. When they do that is when the people discover that they look like this underneath, and it's one of those things. It's like you're not used to it. They show up here all the time, so I am used to it. Like I said, I dismantle these things, every piece in it. Cautiously take the U-joints out with my carousel press so you don't wreck the yokes getting them out. No hammering. And then put new Spicer components back in, sandblast all of this, and clean it back up, reassemble it the way it is. Who knows? The index between the back section and the front section could have gotten mixed up somewhere back in history. Like I said, I don't know the history of this truck, or plowing snow or heavy duty towing, or stuck somewhere and grounded out. It's not uncommon for these to have a little bit of a hook in the stub, or a hook in the midship stub, or on the slip yoke stub. Straighten that and they're good to go. I mean, I've done literally hundreds and hundreds of these that way. Usually the only time I ever see them again is if somebody damages it somehow. This is not something usually happens in an instant. When it is, the back section's dented or bent or something like that. This is more of just normal wear and tear over the history of the vehicle. And throwing weights on it, like I said, I put a pair of 6s there. It cleaned it up, but I would need a bunch of more 6s to do it, and then all of that offset weight would become a problem, and it's just going to continue to rust. The rust worms are going to continue to eat. So would be my approach, that I'd just clean this up, renew it with good quality components, and then tune it all up again and send it back out.